What's up?
It's the next day.
Why do you always gotta turn the camera on when I'm trying to do math?
Hey buddy, what are we doing today?
Putting in windows.
Putting in windows.
Putting in the windows.
So Carlton is getting center on the windows, and then we're gonna
trying to find center.
He's attempting to find center on the windows, and then we are gonna find center on the aqueducts, line everything up, and then basically what we need to do.
Why is it called air ducts, bro?
Because they're called aqueducts. We need to trim these guys because right now the corners interfere on the inside of the window, so they kind of touch the window line here, and it's giving us a little bit of wonkiness. So trim that up, get that all fitted. Riv nuts, regular bolts for now, but they will be countersunk when we're all finished. I'm having him help me with this so we can have two hands and make sure it's all squared up and nice. Upper trim piece, whatever the hell you want to call it. We were going to do Lexan, but then I was like, oh, there's no point. So why don't you just do aluminum?
All Tori's idea.
Yeah, so it was all my idea.
Totally his idea.
So aluminum up there, make it look all nice. Everything will be black powder coated, and that's what we got going on.
This is really hard to find the center of something that's curved.
Hey, figure it out.
Good enough for the girls I go out with.
He doesn't go out with any girls. So, I knew he was going to do that. Got all the holes drilled, all good to go. Got it. I hate you. Got all the drills drilled, See, you're all me all up. Got all the holes drilled, got it all taped up, ready to go. Everything clears back on the inside, as you can see. So right now we're just drilling riv nut size, so 3/16 all the way around, so we can get it all in place, and then we will riv nut it after that. After we get the tool back, because he broke the other one.
What tool?
The riv nut tool.
You?
You broke it. What was that?
I hate rivets.
So we had a feeling this was going to be an issue. But as you can see, we're right on the edge of the flange there from where we drilled. So unfortunately there won't be enough room for rivets. And then on the top it's like double walled, kind of like right on the curve. So it won't be enough room for riv nuts. We're probably going to end up riveting them in, but mounted, all good to go. Mounted, all good to go. Next step will be to locate the 3-inch flanges on the firewall that come off of the ducting. So we'll locate those, and then the next step after that is to cut these out, which is going to suck. What do you got going?
Trying to figure out how to get my pipe to fit, bro. I hate when that happens.
Pretty fancy.
It looks
You running
really,
the polish boys?
It looks really, yeah, I want to.
Does it look close?
It looks really close. Here, hold on. Hold up. Oh, I always have to take it off first.
Can't quite get it on there.
Can I pop this loose?
Oh, baby. That fitment. So you just cut a little bit off at a time and then it'll work, right? So Carlton, I bought that for Carlton, didn't I? Did I buy that for you?
Yeah, it's just.
Okay, so
You know how much easier the fucking hose would be right now,
yeah, so the gap was super small and he wanted to run this stuff, which is flexible brake duct hosing, which, yeah, sure, cool.
Makes sense.
Might look okay, but hey, what about some actual aluminum tubing that he will cut to fit
That'll make me do more work.
It'll make him do more work, and then have it powder coated black to match the firewall.
I'm not powder coating it.
Cheap ass. It's gonna look way better that way. So
spray paint everything.
Merry Christmas.
Just
Hope
so
you like your present.
Just so you stop saying that, I'm gonna spray paint everything.
Hey, what'd you do today?
Nothing.
What did you do today, Carlton?
I put it in the back window. I like calling it a window.
I know, we just need to call it a window, because you know what? That's what it is. It's one of those you can't see through windows. Super dark tint.
You can't see through this way.
Yeah.
That's what tape is.
So there we go. Firewall and rear window are in.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Finished up a couple little tabs. Another tab down there. We attempted the mock of the battery box, and both of us were like, you know what?
I don't want to do it.
It's not very fun, so let's move on to something else.
But I don't know what we're gonna do now.
Yeah. It's just like one of those days where it's like, you know what?
It's been one of those weeks.
It's been one of those weeks, yeah. Our, what do you call that? Our esteem? No.
Our team morale.
Team morale, our morale. We're a little low on morale these days. Morale. Nothing a couple rain years can't fix, though.
Yes. Just drink, dude.
All right, don't listen to our recommendations, kids. Good morning. What are we doing today, buddy? What's the plan?
Nothing's gotten done on the car.
Yeah, because you don't video. Hey, Toast. What are we doing today?
Finishing the firewall and
Finish the firewall.
the windows.
The windows. So fully mocked up on the windows, ready to cut out. So Carlton gets the tedious OCD job of cutting those things out.
Show everybody my rear end, bro.
Look at that rear end.
No, that one.
Oh, this one. Nice. Rear end's done, ready to roll. So when are the fuels coming in?
Wednesday.
Wednesday, finally.
Yeah.
So next week we will throw all the suspension back on this thing and have it rolling again. So that'll be fun.
We just need a panhard bar.
Need a panhard bar. Yep, that's no big deal. So Carlton has been laying out the bead rolls that we're gonna do on the firewall. So this upper piece is gonna be roughly like that. He's still finishing them up. He's just gonna
show them the worst
right.
part first.
That one's done right there.
It'll be the same on the other side.
Same on the other side. The
And
upper piece is done.
That one's almost done. Ready to rip.
So we're gonna take those to J2 here this afternoon and get those all bead rolled. Well, this morning.
Then we got brackets for our radiator.
Radiator brackets can go somewhere there.
And then this needs to be bent.
Bottom one's getting bent up.
Be like our bottom tray to hold it in place, and it's got to get it welded on.
Cool.
So
A lot to do this weekend.
it's tedious. Stay forever.
Tedious stuff, yeah. The firewall sucks.
Having everything else pop up too is like.
Yep. We keep finding stuff that we forget about, and oh yeah, we got to do that right now. Oh yeah, we're ready to do this, but it's working out. We'll be fine.
He says it's a chance of a lifetime.
Now you listen to me. I don't want any plastics, and I don't want any ground floors, and I don't want to get married ever to anyone. You understand that? I want to do what I want to do. And you're...
All right. Carlton got them all cut out. Getting ready to drill the holes. So at first we were gonna go with the metal, what is it, 45 degree? Yeah. 45 degree, but it was being a pain in the ass. So we switched to the rubber tube, unfortunately. I didn't want him to run that, but as far as time wise, it would have took probably an hour and a half to fit those at least. So it only makes sense, but They turned out good.
I can always change this too.
Turned out good, and they'll be effective, so that'll be cool. Fresh bead roll.
Bead roll, dude.
Looks good. It looks good. Turned out awesome. Bead rolls turned out really well. It was a pain in the ass. I helped, but it's not really a two-person thing. It's just, in general, it's a pain in the ass.
Had to spot me, bro.
I had to spot you. I had the eagle eye. So it turned out really good. All done there. Check out the inside.
The inside looks really good.
Inside looks awesome.
It looks sick because it's bossed and then debossed.
Yeah.
So
And it's actually funny because it fit up better the second time than it did the first time. So that was a 3-4 day project. And you know, we don't work on it all day long. It's an after work thing, and it took a lot of time, and we're kind of kicking ourselves because it would have been a lot better and a lot easier to do before powder coat, right?
yeah, I could just powder coat it with the car and not cared.
Yeah, because of reasons, as you can see in this corner. Scratches and scuffs in the fresh powder coat. You can see some more right there. You can see some on the roll bar right there. But that's why they give you paint in the same color, right?
Yeah, exactly. Except for when we put it back in, it's just gonna scratch it again.
Yeah. So next thing for this is basically, now that it's fit up for the second time after it was bead rolled, we're gonna rip it all out and send it to powder coat, and then we'll touch up all those scratches with the white paint and make it look a little bit cleaner in there. Get it back from powder coat, put it in, rivet it in for good, and then Carlton's got some special magic sauce that he's using as sealant, and he's gonna seal the whole thing up, and supposedly it's gonna fill all the gaps.
I don't know if it's magic.
Well, I don't know about it, so guess we'll find out. So Firewall's done. So we got art class with Carlton McDonald again. Arts and crafts, dude.
I found the center. It was Pi Day yesterday.
Roughly gonna go like that. Should come out roughly in that area. It's 45 roughly. In theory, yeah, looks good. Let's drill it right there in that center mark that's like an inch long.
Just gonna put fucking 3 big holes in it and see if it works.
Yeah, you and your big holes. Nice.
Show them my KOTDs.
What are those? Boom! There it is.
Still functions. That's a good sign. Glad I don't have to fill this thing up.
That turned out really good.
Way
I really
better.
like that.
Way better idea.
I know, you're welcome.
Yeah, whatever.
So, yeah, basically a little bit of that,
A little bit
a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and we're done.
All good.
So we'll get the silicone tube at J2, and then it'll be aluminum piece halfway. Trim this guy so it sits lower, and then this will get a little bit of a turn, kind of like that. Hose clamp, a couple other hose clamps, and we're done. let's see. Sweet. Nice job. So I think I said it, but the reason why it needs to get wrapped now is because we're going to put the back window in, but if like there's a flat part parallel right over here, and if we were to just put the window in, it would just be white around there with the black. So we want that to be covered in black to where you can't see the white. Never inhale that, bro. What is wrong with you? Dude! So back window's in, we're gonna put the rear end in. Because we're kind of running out of stuff, you know, order of operations. Just want to note something. So everybody knows this.
Shut up.
Carlton did not paint underneath his control arms. Look at that, dude. That's disgusting. How? What are you thinking?
God.
Explain it. Who are we giving a shout out to?
Scotty D.
Scotty D. Some nice product right here, buddy.
So I was actually looking for lower control arms, and Maximum makes a lower control arm that is just a tubular, but they don't have the sway bar bracket. So Scotty D was on to something and put in some sway bar brackets.
Thanks,
So I
Scotty.
hit him up, and he sent them out the next day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ships a lot faster than Maximum stuff too.
Yeah, this is not back ordered for like 6 weeks. Kind of nice.
There it is. Hit them up. Angle kits, dual caliper brackets, control arms. He's got everything. Super rad dude. We both met him this year at FD. Super cool guy. Thanks, Scotty. Things are getting serious. Some freshies.
I'm all up in my feels, bro.
Oh. The car sat on the ground, but yeah, the car's got full suspension. So FDF kit's all in, feels are in, tie rods, rack and pinion, couch carrier plates, all front end completely done.
And the rear.
And Carlton's eating pizza.
Yeah.
It's called the Pig Out. Whole rear end. You guys saw some of this. Complete rear end is completely in. Brakes are on. Calipers are on. Waiting on one caliper bracket for the other side for the dual caliper. Those are completely done. Radiator has all the tabs welded to it. Can't show you that right this second. Oh, yeah. Trunk's all cut out to allow some airflow. You can actually see the radiator tabs up here. Tab 1 welded on. Tab 2 welded on. So that radiator, this plate needs to get bent up a little bit more. That's all completely done. Oops, watch out for the bumper. And I actually built something for once. I fabricated something. So these are the fuel tank straps. Turned out really good. They're a little tight just because our measurements or the tolerance wasn't quite to par, but they're gonna work fine. So those are going boom right here, boom one right on the other side. Already got the riv nuts drilled into the side of the frame. So those are look pretty rad. I can't say that I fabricated the whole thing. I kind of just put it together. Big thanks to Jake for doing the plasma table and cutting out the top strip and the end pieces. Carlton designed it on the computer. So yeah, there's a quick recap of where we're at. All the parts are getting taken to Evan right now. We're about ready to head out and take all the parts to Evan. Right, meow. He's gonna work on getting everything painted. It's gonna be a color, so that's gonna be sick. And yeah, it's pretty rad. It's coming along.
Sick, dude.